And that is, well, Mensa and One Love Kubolo. They make up the group FOKN. I don't know how you want to mention it. They featured Medical there in that great song, Unimme. And, you know, I know that the gang were there, and what also it brings down your spine reminds you of many other related things. But we're having them in the studio. They are guest artists for today, and it's the Farmers Day edition of the AM show, as we do right here in Ghana. Every first Friday in December, we mark Farmers Day. And today, we're dedicating the show to our great farmers who have consistently sacrificed themselves to make sure that they also contribute meaningfully to our food security situation. Indeed, just like we witnessed just over the last couple of weeks with the concern that has been raised about our inability to offtake rice that is produced by local rice farmers, you get to know that if farmers in our country got more help there than they always did, then it means that the sector would have improved and contributed more significantly than it currently is. But nonetheless, we have a number of initiatives that has been introduced by government. So far, it looks like, well, we just need to step it up, take it to the next level, and then the farmers will be where they have to be. But look, we're contributing also to the discussion today on how farmers could be in a better stead, in a better place. We'll start with the latest news headlines, tell you about what is occupying the front and back pages of the newspapers, in the few newspapers we have on this holiday, and then tell you the latest news highlights in sports, and Benedict will be right here for the latest, because you do know Anthony Joshua and the one who defeated him, Andrew Lewis, took away all the 3 titles he had. They are going to spur or going to have a great matchup in the UAE right tomorrow. And so Benedict Owusu will be in the studio to tell us what we need to expect from that boxing match. It's a heavyweight contest, and you know how it goes many of the times for those big bodybuilders. But it's a Friday. We also dedicate it to relationships. And so for Dear AM, we have a great story to tell.
Dear AM, I've been married for 5 years, but I'm losing it. See, before we married, my husband, who was my boyfriend then, used to provide everything I needed. He actually promised that he would continue when we married. Fast forward to now, everything has changed. He says I should use my salary for chop money while he takes care of other businesses. Dear AM, I'm dumbfounded, because that's not what he promised me before we got married. You see, my husband earns 3 times what I earn, so I find this new suggestion very ridiculous. I want to report him to my parents, because I can't use my salary for stuff. Dear AM, I don't ask him to buy my dresses and other personal things, so why should I use my money to take care of the home? Please advise me. Senam Ablikuma.
The issue of finances in relationships or marriages is always coming up or tends to dominate the discussion platforms among couples. Now, today, Senam from Ablekuma has given us a typical case that she is experiencing. So we want to dissect the issue today. We want to discuss it thoroughly and also get some help, not only from a counselor, but also from somebody who will be a financial expert and help us how we have to navigate what it is. Because how do you manage your finances when you are in a relationship or you're married? And it is the discussion point today. Make sure that you also send your messages to our WhatsApp platform 0540100909. Let us hear from you on what you think. What are your own experiences? What do you think the situation should be when you get married or you're in a relationship or you're cohabitating, you're doing things together as a couple? What should be the point of agreement in relation to how you spend your money and what the upkeep of the home is? Let us know what you think. Consistently, I'm sure that we're going to get more varied views as we move on. But Sika, they always said money is evil. It tends to break relationships apart, families apart, etc. Is this a typical case in point? So we'll take a look at it. We'll wrap up with some great highlights with Kubalo coming into the studio. Is one of two alongside Mensa of FOKN. FOKN. Okay. All right, so please get interactive. Facebook, JoyNews on TV. We have a Twitter handle at JoyNews on TV. And let us also hear from you when you're watching us on YouTube through our channel, Major Online TV. Thank you all for watching us this morning. It promises to be exciting. And I know that apart from One Love, you are also going to enjoy DIAM, our relationship segment. And today, Senam is bringing to us a great story. Let's bring to you the latest news headlines we have in the studio. Thank you for joining us.